John, this morning I was on the phone with someone we know at the station. I won't name her name,
Wow.
but she's trying to lose a little bit of weight. So she's undergoing a pretty strict diet. And I said to her before we got off the phone, whatever you do, don't starve yourself. Because I know that is no good. You think you're using a lot of willpower, but it will backfire.
I
Your
got to be
body
honest.
needs nutrition.
I've had this exact conversation with you before. JJ knows, and you know who else knows this young man right here, Doug Zuko. He is the owner and founder of Fast Fit Body Sculpting. He knows a thing or two about getting rid of that fat, and one of those things that's really important is eating. Who knew? How are you there, Doug?
I am fantastic. Good to see you guys.
Hi, Doug.
I remember when I first started Fast Fit Body Sculpting, you explicitly said to me at one point, "You're not eating enough," and to hear that coming from the guy that's helping me lose the weight was jarring. Why is that such a big mistake? You figure you don't eat a lot, you calories in, calories out, you're going to lose the weight.
Well, that is the myth, and that will work if you're 20 years old most of the time.
Yeah.
But when we get a little older, that doesn't work. And let me explain why. So, we eat too much, right? We overeat, and we just think, well, all we have to do now is undereat, and we can make up for it. Well, it's really not fair because you can absolutely gain fat by overeating, but you do not lose fat from undereating. You'll actually gain more fat. It's just not fair. So what happens is when my body doesn't get enough nutrition, when we don't put enough in it, your body needs nutrition, so it'll start burning muscle. And we can burn muscle pretty rapidly. So we can lose weight while we're gaining fat. That's not the goal. The goal is to lose fat, not muscle or even bone mass, because especially for women, as women age, you do not want to lose bone mass or muscle mass, especially bone mass. And that's what protects us is our insurance policy, if due to injury or car wreck, whatever, right? So that's why do not overeat, especially since COVID. We cannot make up for overeating by undereating. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great tip. I mean, I think that, like you feel like if you show a lot of willpower and you suffer through that lightheadedness and that hunger, then it's going to benefit you. But in fact, like you mentioned, you're just kind of forcing your body to find nutrition and take away great things like muscle. So don't do it. There are other options. Let's talk about those other options, and let's talk about how Fast Fit is helping people lose weight in a healthy way.
Well, Fast Fit is technology, and it is smart technology. So by doing Fast Fit and just eating some real food, make sure you get enough nutrition. I don't want people to overeat. I don't want you to undereat. I don't want people to go through drive-throughs and eat empty calories, but just eat some real food. And by coming to Fast Fit and giving me a little bit of movement afterwards, just a nice walk, we can lose pounds, and we will lose pounds of pure fat without losing muscle and without losing bone mass. So what it does is increase your metabolism so we can burn fat much more efficiently.
Yeah.
A fact I ran across, I just want to throw this in real quick,
Yeah.
is 90%, over 90% of Americans, and that's of all ages, aren't healthy enough, do not have a healthy enough digestive tract to burn fat on their own.
Doesn't shock me. Doesn't shock me. You see it time and again. I mean, you walk outside, you can tell pretty quickly. I mean, America definitely has a fat problem, and that's probably a big reason for it. Let's talk about some before and afters, because frankly, we could yap our gums about this all the time, but if people don't get to see how good your stuff works, then no one's going to care. So Carol had some amazing results. Let's talk about Carol.
Carol lost 16 pounds of pure fat. She went from a dress size of a 10 to a 4, and she lost 20% of that dangerous visceral fat.
Honestly,
what a difference.
That before and after, that looks like Britney Spears on the right-hand side. Like, that is incredible.
And she's 55. She looks like she's 25, but she's actually 55 years old.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Good for her, Carol.
She just feels so
Good
good.
for you.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And if you look at the legs, she had a little bit of cellulite. That's all disappeared and looks amazing.
Amazing.
Well, and that's one of the amazing things about Fast Fit is that your technology can actually help tighten skin. And that's a big deal when you're losing weight because if you've lost a lot of weight, you know what happens to the skin. Linda had great results too. Share with us Linda's story.
I love Linda's story. And this is a perfect example because if Linda can do it, anybody can do it. Now, I'll let you know, Linda's 74 years old.
Wow.
I've talked about her before.
Whoa.
She's a flight attendant. She does transcontinental flights, right? So she's flies a lot, and that's really hard on the body. She doesn't have a lot of time. But Linda, by coming to FastFit, lost 28.5 pounds of pure fat. That's almost 30 pounds of pure fat. That's 5.5 footballs of fat. She lost 9.5 inches off of her belly button and down 30%, almost 1/3 of her dangerous fat is gone. And she is 74.
Good for her.
That is
She
just
must,
awesome,
what a,
Doug.
like a second lease of life that is. That's incredible. Really quickly, we're running out of time. I want to make sure that people hear this special because things have been tweaked to be even better than they were before. Tell us about this.
They are, and they're getting so good. I can't even announce it on TV, right?
Oh, wow.
So I'll give you a little hint. I'll give you the minimums, right? So for our 5th year anniversary, because this week is our 5th year. Actually, Monday was as of Monday was our 5th exact year to the day, right? So we're offering for the first 50 callers up to 50% off. And I have a little hidden gem surprises for them also. So make sure you call today. We have 4 locations in the area. We're all over Vegas. And come on in. We'll help you get rid of that stubborn fat.
No reason to drag those heels. It's great having you. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
Great seeing you. Thank you.
All right, 1-800-FASTFIT. 4 locations in the Valley. Find the one near you at fastfitbodysculpting.com. FastFit Body Sculpting, proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.